Hey guys, what's up? So I had a question pop up on my latest video and I want to do a response. I am in my PJs, so please excuse me for that. I really wanted to make this video, but I wanted to do it so badly. So I'm making this video talking about my disability. As you guys know, or if you watch my channel, I am legally blind. I have no sight in my left eye, but I do have sight in my right eye. I have enough sight to see myself in the camera, to see big print. I can see what's around me, I can see normally. It's just when it comes to small print or things far away that are small, they don't blur out, they just get where I can't necessarily tell you who the person would be or what it is. So, yeah. Now, I was born blind. So, when I was born with a syndrome called Fryns syndrome, Fryns, and at the time that we heard it, there were only 12 cases in the US, and I was the only one that had survived. Now, I think it was something that only occurred in male, but I'm not quite sure. I didn't know a lot about my disability until I was probably a junior or senior in school when I had to start learning it, maybe even a little bit before then. But what I do know now, I'm glad that I know what my disability is. Now, Fryns syndrome is something you get. I had a hole in my diaphragm, and when I was 4 days old, I had to have surgery. I had surgery to kind of patch up and fix my diaphragm because I died in the hospital a couple times before the surgery. And I had to be put in an incubator as well. So because of this, and when I had my surgery, I didn't have too many problems, with, I guess, holding on to life. And I'm thankful to God that I am here 22 years later after this happened. But because of Fryns syndrome, my disability came from that. That is how I became blind, because I was born blind at birth because of my syndrome that I had. And my disability that I have is called microphthalmia. If you look at my eyes are smaller than normal. They are not normal sized. That's what microphthalmia means. Micro means small. Thalmia just means eyes are smaller than normal. I also have nystagmus, but that's something blind people can normally get. And nystagmus is where, I don't know if you can see it, but my eyes will move. You may be talking to me or watching in my video and you may see my eyes twitch. That's the nystagmus kicking in. So because of the nystagmus, that's nothing to worry about. I don't really notice it. And, I'm okay with my eyes being smaller than normal. I have no problem. I see well enough out of the right eye to get by, and I'm okay with that. So I had a question. Someone wanted to see what my left eye looks like, and sometimes I'm afraid to show people because I'm afraid of what they might think, but I'm going to show you guys. But before I show you, I want to talk a little bit about what has been done to my left eye. I had 3 cornea transplants. So the clear film on your eye is your cornea. Of course, a lot of you, I'm pretty sure, know what your cornea is. But I had 3 cornea transplants and 1 glaucoma implant. So I have a glaucoma tube running through to keep the pressure down so that it's not too much. Because if my eye pressure would have gotten too bad, then I think we would have had to probably remove it. And eventually, I'll probably have to get a prosthetic eye in that one. I hope not, but probably. Now, because of Fryns syndrome, because of everything, and that, my pressure is okay. I don't have pain in my left eye or anything from the glaucoma. I don't have no pains in my eyes. Sometimes I will get headaches, but it's not because of my eyes. And sometimes my eyes will start to itch, and I have to be very careful because usually you don't want to itch your eyes and put pressure if you're disabled. I don't think you want to do that as a normal person anyway, but still, it's more cautious for me, I guess. But that's some things about, that. I had a bunch of surgeries growing up, and Every time they would put me under, they would check my eye pressures, because when I'm awake, they can't necessarily get a good reading, and they want to get a good reading. So every time I would have surgery, that is when they would check my eye pressure to make sure everything is fine and dandy. Now, I hope you guys are ready. Please don't get scared or weirded out by this, but this is my left eye. It kind of looks weird, but I'm not judging it. I am okay with how I am. But like I said, I don't get no pain or anything. And, you know, here I am 22 years later. And I just feel so grateful to be alive. So I hope that is some good information for you guys. If you guys want more, comment below. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.